All right, so you're looking for the latest on the Andrew Tate situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be wild. Strap in.
It's definitely been a roller coaster.
It really has. And today we're going deep, deep dive on just one thing. Well, actually, I guess technically one source. Andrew Tate on X.
Ah, yes.
His own words. But sometimes that's all you need, right?
One post can tell you a lot.
For sure, especially with, someone like him. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So Andrew Tate, for those maybe, I don't know, living under a rock, he's this whole internet personality.
Yeah, very vocal.
Very vocal, yeah. And, he's been in some pretty serious legal hot water in Romania.
Yeah.
And he's been using social media to shape how it all looks, right?
Trying to control the narrative, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. So he just dropped this post on X, and he's claiming that the Bucharest Tribunal Court, which is like a big deal in Romania, right?
You know, the highest courts, yeah.
Right. He claims they just handed back $40 million of his stuff, assets.
Wow.
Yeah. And not just whatever, we're talking supercars, gold bars. He even said $3 million in straight cash, gold bars. So, I mean, come on, that's quite a statement.
It is. And I mean, obviously we, always got to think about who's saying it, right?
Right.
It's coming directly from Tate.
Yeah.
And he, obviously wants this to look a certain way.
Of course. Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, right? What does it actually mean?
Yeah.
Legally, if it's true.
Yeah, exactly. Is he off the hook? That's what it seems like he's saying.
I think that's the big question everyone has, but it's not always that simple.
Right.
Getting stuff back doesn't mean, you're innocent.
True.
Could be. Maybe they don't have enough proof for some of the charges, but other parts of the case could still be going on,
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Right. It's not always I'm free,
Yeah.
You see sometimes on social media.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've seen this kind of thing before where people especially, I don't know, some celebrity or something will say they won, but it was just a small thing, a technicality.
Yeah.
And then, well, it turns out it wasn't over at all. It's just important to, I don't know, wait for official stuff, from the courts or whatever. Real reporting, not just jump to conclusions.
Absolutely. So thinking about Tate's post again, just the way it's written, it makes you wonder, what's he doing? What's the strategy?
Right. I think it seems pretty calculated, don't you think, to I don't know, make it look like he's winning before we even know the whole story.
Right. I mean, so to anyone listening, would this kind of post, if you were following this whole thing, would it change your mind?
Yeah, it's a good question.
I mean, it's a lot to take in, isn't it? And it makes you think about how people, especially famous people, I don't know, they use social media and it affects
Right.
what people believe, right? Especially
Yeah.
during these big legal cases.
It really does. And I think this whole situation, it just shows how, I don't know, how messy it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Social media and the law. Whether someone's actually guilty or not, what gets said online, it gets in people's heads. It influences them, for sure.
For sure. It's we're all trying to do a puzzle, but we only have one piece.
Right.
So what now?
Well, I guess we wait for the rest of the puzzle pieces.
Right.
I mean, this is definitely not the end.
Yeah.
I would say keep your eyes peeled for any official statements.
Yeah.
From the Romanian authorities, the courts, and look for good reporting, news sources you can trust to really understand what this ruling means and what happens next, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice. It's a good reminder. With everything being so fast now, sometimes you just got to be patient, let things shake out a bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, until next time then.
To be continued.